there was a school cricket team captain selection at Raghav's school. Now, the teacher asked who are interested in becoming the captain of the team. So, there were 3 boys who were interested to be the captain of the cricket team. Now, obviously, all 3 couldn't be the captain. Only one can be the captain of the cricket team. So, the teacher said that the team members will decide who will be their captain. Now, how can the team members decide? Well, the teacher arranged for an election. So, what did she do? Well, she made a voting box and she also prepared some pieces of paper on which all the members of the team can write their favorite candidate's name and drop it in this box. Whoever gets the highest number of votes will become the cricket team captain. Now, one of the boys who wanted to become the cricket team captain was a bully. So he tried to intimidate Raghav. He said that Raghav should vote only for him. Now, this was wrong and unfair, isn't it? Raghav has his own choice. He should be able to vote independently. So Raghav went to the teacher and told her about that bully. So what did the teacher do? Well, she scolded the bully and told him that election of the school cricket captain should be fair. In fact, any election should be fair and everybody who is voting should have their independent choices. And you cannot force anybody to vote for any of the candidates. So, on the election day, the election was free and fair. The teacher made sure of that. So, on the day of the election, everybody put their votes in the box and teacher counted all the votes and one of the boys was chosen as the school cricket captain. Now, how did this entire process take place? Well, the teacher made sure that there is an election and everybody gets to choose who will be their school cricket captain. Now, that was a school cricket captain. What about the entire country? Even the entire country needs a leader who will make sure that all the affairs of the country are run properly. In fact, country is so big that one single person cannot manage such a big unit. So we have a team of people and this team is called the government. So group of people with the authority to govern a country or a state is called government. So even a government needs to be chosen by the people, isn't it? Just like team members chose the school cricket captain. So how is that done? Well, in a democratic country, the citizens of the country elect their representatives. So in a democratic country like India, what happens? Well, all the citizens elect their representatives. That is, the people who will represent their needs and their requirements. People elect their representatives by the process of voting. So people vote for their favorite candidates and they represent the people and their needs and requirements. So what exactly is election? An election is a process in which the people choose a person or a group of people by voting to hold an official position to represent them. So election is the process by which people choose their representatives. Now, in India, in order to form a government, an election is carried out. So, in a democratic country like India, the citizens choose their representatives and government through the process of election. So, this choice is done by the process of election, and that is why we also say that the citizens elect their representatives. So, the citizens choose or elect their representatives by the process of election. So, our government is formed by the process of election. And who makes sure that this election is fair and in an organized manner? Well, we have a body in our country which is called the Election Commission of India. So, Election Commission of India is responsible for conducting the elections and making sure that the elections are free and fair. Just like the teacher we had in the school cricket captain election, similarly, we have the Election Commission of India here. So, the teacher made sure that election is carried out properly and in fair manner. Similarly, Election Commission makes sure that the election in our country is carried out properly and in a fair manner. Now, the Election Commission of India is headed by the Chief Election Commissioner of India. So, Chief Election Commissioner of India is the head of the Election Commission of India. And the Chief Election Commissioner is assisted by 2 election commissioners. So, under the Chief Election Commissioner, there are 2 election commissioners and they together make up a team which is called the Election Commission of India. So, the Chief Election Commissioner is assisted by 2 election commissioners. So, Election Commission of India consists of these 3 officials. So, these 3 officials together make up the Election Commission of India. Now, the Election Commission has many different functions. So, the Election Commission decides the date of election. It also organizes the election and then counts the votes, who got how many votes. The entire counting is done under the supervision of the Election Commission of India. And once that is done, the Election Commission announces the results and then it is decided who are the candidates who won the election and they will represent the people of India. Now, Indian citizens above the age of 18 choose their representatives by voting in elections. So, all Indian citizens who are above the age of 18 years have the right to vote. Now, why 18 years? Because it is usually considered that once you become 18 years, you are an adult and you can take independent decisions. So, you can take a very important decision of electing your representative or choosing your representative. So, 18 years is the threshold age and people who are above this 18 years of age are eligible to vote in our country. Now, the Election Commission ensures that the election takes place in a fair way. So, the Election Commission ensures that the booths are set up properly and there are enough security measures so that nobody intimidates the voters and the voters are able to vote without any hindrance. So, it is the responsibility of the Election Commission. Election Commission ensures that the election takes place in a fair way. Now, how do we know who are the eligible voters? Well, for that, Election Commission has a list. It's called the voter list. Now, the Election Commission of India prepares the voter list. It contains the names of all the people who are eligible to vote. So, all the people who are organizing the elections, they refer to this voter list and make sure that the people who are voting, their names exist in this particular list, which is called the voter list. And according to the voter list, all the eligible voters are provided voter identity card. So, the Election Commission provides voter identity cards to all the people whose names are there in the voter list. So, all these people have their own voter identity cards and they carry those with them when they go to vote. And by showing the voter identity card, they enable the officials to know whether the particular person is eligible to vote or not. Now, when the election is carried out, there is a polling booth, and as you can see, it is completely covered. Now, why is it covered? Well, a polling booth is a room or a cabin in which a person can privately cast his or her vote. So, to maintain privacy, it has been covered. So, the person is voting for which candidate is not known to anybody. And so, even if he encounters a candidate for whom he did not vote, that candidate will not know about it. For example, let's say in the case of school cricket captain election, if the bully had got elected as the school cricket team captain, what would have happened? Well, if there was no secrecy or privacy maintained, and if he came to know that Raghav did not vote for him, what would have happened? Well, he would have made sure that Raghav is not part of the cricket team anymore because he was the captain. He could do that. That is why voting is always done privately so that nobody knows who voted for whom. Now, the elections are carried out with the help of electronic voting machines, which are also called EVMs. So, they look something like this. So, can you see all the different candidates' name and their symbols and their photographs have been mentioned on one side, and there is a button for every candidate. So, the person needs to press the desired button and his vote will go to that particular candidate. Now, these are the electronic voting machines and these are pretty simple. But in earlier times, voting was carried out in our country using ballot papers. So, there were pieces of paper on which people used to vote for their favorite candidates by stamping on it. Now, in that particular scenario, there was a very high chance of tampering, and that is why our government introduced the electronic voting machines. These are much safer than the ballot papers and more convenient too. So, the names of all the candidates with their party symbols are listed on the EVMs. So, people can vote according to their choice. So, dash machine is used to cast the vote. Is it electronic voting machine? Is it electric voting machine? Or is it paper voting machine? Which is the right answer? What do you think? Well, the answer is electronic voting machine. So, electronic voting machine is used to cast the vote in India. Now, the voters just have to press the button against the name of the candidate for whom they want to vote. So, this is the name and symbol of the candidate, and if the person wants to vote for him, he will press this button and this light will glow, which means that his vote has been cast. So, election is a very important event in our country. It is what defines our country, that is a democratic country like India. So, in election commission plays a very important role. It makes sure that the election is carried out properly. So, election commission is responsible for planning and organizing the elections. It also makes sure that casting of vote is done properly and fairly, and then once the results are out, then representatives are elected. So, this entire process happens because we have an event called election, which is carried out in fair and proper manner with the help of the Election Commission of India. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.